Hello everyone, this is Helios Raven. I tell you how I do it, even if you don't care. And today we're going to introduce a new segment in our YouTube videos, which is Conversion Corner. Yes, I know, it's very similar to Commission Corner, but, you know, I can't think of any other clever name for this, so that's what we're sticking with. This is where I'm going to do conversion projects. Now, because I do very few of these at any given time, I'm probably going to interlace these into my regular Tuesday episodes instead of dedicating, a project to it, or if I have nothing else going on, I'll do it. But otherwise, you'll probably expect to see these kinds of videos going along with my Tuesday episodes normally. And what we're going to do this time is we're going to make a Colossus siege cannon. Now, I know what a lot of you were thinking is, oh great, this is the whole Basilisk video all over again, but it is not. Why? Because I promise you, I'm only going to do the conversion work on camera, the painting and all that, the really long, tedious stuff I'm going to do off camera, and you're only going to see the important parts of the segment. And now, what a Colossus siege cannon is basically when this whole started when Games Workshop brought out the new Imperial Guard Codex. They introduced a bunch of new Earthshakers. We've got the Basilisk, the Medusa, the Colossus, which is the one I'm going to be doing, and the Griffin. And a lot of these models came from Forge Worlds, the Medusa and the Griffin, respectively, where you could purchase kits to convert and make basilisks into them, or buy complete kits, which is basically buying a basilisk and then all the bits to switch it around. And if many of you, like me, got really ticked when Games Workshop introduced the new Basilisk model, and it ended up just being the Basilisk with the new Chimera chassis and not being able to convert any of the other parts, I was really upset. So I decided that it's not gonna deter me from getting my Colossus that I want in my army setup. So, what I did was I purchased the Bombard tank from Forge World. There's a picture of it right up there. And looking at it, and then looking at this guy, it's very much the same model. The only difference is the Bombard is on the Lehman Russ tank treads, as you can see, and the Colossus is on a Chimera or a Earthshaker Basilisk chassis instead. So I decided, okay, I'll just convert the Chimera because a lot of people might not know some of my videos which are not as very detail oriented and such, but I'm a stickler for things looking right. And for me, if I get a Colossus, I want it to look like a Colossus, not a Bombard. And when you purchase the Bombard, you get a Lehman Russ battle tank and all the bits to make a Bombard. See, there's the bag that it came with. And so what I did was I took the battle tank and made a Lehman Russ battle tank out of all the bits because they were non-essential to me. And I took an extra Chimera that I purchased. I was going to use it to make a regular Chimera, but I decided I want to get the Bombard built for the Colossus built, so we're going to start with that. And so, first things first, with any type of thing, with Forge World especially, you wash all the bits, because first you sand off and file all the little extra knobs and such that are on there, and then you wash it very well because the release agent's going to make painting this stuff really hard. I tend to use warm water, warm, borderline hot, with dishwashing liquid like Dawn or something, and a sponge, and I sit there and I wash this stuff for 5 minutes and such. And you gotta be careful, because even though you may wash it for a long period of time and then rinse and soak it and get it all nice and clean, there may still be some releasing agent on there, and that's just gonna make painting a nightmare in itself. But once you've washed it all, it's time to get ready for the actual conversions. So what we're first gonna do is we're gonna do the really hard piece, which is this side, because it's got the little crane arm. And let's see, bring the camera in. And what I do is I'm going to set up to see how best to place this where it lines up and it doesn't get doesn't shoot past, doesn't go way over here or anything. And so I'm going to look at this and I'm seeing that it seems to fit just nicely right near the second to last wheel mark here. See these little wheel tread marks here? It seems to work best at this spot here. So I line it up, and I notice where the original treads for the Chimera chassis are blocking it from sitting there nice and snugly. And then I take this and I mark it with my, I'm going to mark it with my X-Acto knife here, where I need to cut these and these guys. Okay, now I'm going to take, now that I have these little marks indicating where I need to remove the guidelines, I take my nail file and I file them out. Okay. Now what it is you gotta make sure that it's nice and smooth, so the new Chimera chest, the Bombard chassis piece sits on there nice and snug. Okay, so that fits on there a little nice. Looking at it, you know, it fits on there a lot nicer now than it did previously. And, okay, we are running out of time, so I'm going to continue this later on. I will do a little bit of the work off camera, so it saves us a little time. So, until next time, this is Helios Raven, signing off.